Yo, what's good, fam? It's your man Jay. I'm back with another episode of Evolutionary Comics. Today is December 24th, 2021, Christmas Eve, y'all. So today is Christmas Eve. I hope you guys have got all your Christmas shopping out of the way. You got some great gifts to give out, because the best gift of Christmas and my favorite part of Christmas is giving of gifts, where you get to see that person that you give a gift to and they turn around and they got this big old smile on their face and they're happy. A lot of times that tends to be with kids, so that's why they say Christmas is for kids, but it's for adults too. And if you don't have a physical gift, give the gift of love or something dope like that. And yeah, so anyway, I'm excited. I'm happy to have the day off where I can bring you this video, and I got my stack, so I guess this is my Christmas gift to myself this week or whatever. But anyway, yeah, this is what it is. Let's get it. Alright, so first, before I start this video off, I want to give a shout out to my work fam and I hope you guys are watching my videos. I hope you guys enjoy the videos, and hopefully I get more subscribers and we can keep running it. Y'all know how we do when it comes to comics. So y'all know I'm the comic lover of the crew. I would like to say that's my proclaimed title. But I'm gonna say shout out to my man Avery, the video game god, Ethan, the wild child of the bunch, the beautiful Miss Maya, Lexi the homie, AJ, Evan, and my man Kyle. What about that DoDash though? So anyway, y'all check me out and see what's in my bag for this week. And this is my episode, almost second to the last. This is the second to the last episode of what's in my bag for 2021, and this is it. So first up, I got a back issue joint, and this is Ultimate Comics All New Spider-Man issue number 22. And I've been trying to, acquire all of these particular titles, trying to get all of them together and complete that run. It's very difficult because right now to get anything Miles Morales is extremely difficult. Every comic book shop you go into, they're out, or the copies aren't in the best condition. Or especially the older ones, like these Ultimate Comic joints. But anyway, I'm gonna eventually collect them all, just like I did with my Black Panther titles. So that is my goal as far as 2022 goes. I don't know if you guys are into setting resolutions for yourselves or anything like that, but one of my New Year's resolutions or goals for next year is to collect all of the Miles Morales titles out there. So, wish me luck. I'm already there in a lot of aspects. I have all of the newer stuff, the new modern stuff. I don't have all of the Ultimate Comics joints, and yeah, anyway, but I'm not gonna get sidetracked. But I have a lot. I got a lot. So yeah, and I got a lot of key issues. So that's what's up. And I also got a surprise mail call at the end of this particular video. So stay tuned and see what I ordered one day on the spur of the moment. Alright, so next up for Marvel Comics, I got Venom number 3, and as you see, this is that's Dylan Brock, and he's a little bit older now. He still is dealing with Venom itself. Eddie Brock is out in space, and I guess he's like a space police. He's out there trying to defend the free world, the free space world, I guess, of evil or whatever. But he's in control of the symbiote force. So I haven't read issue 2 yet. I read issue 1, so that's how I know that a little bit. I still got to read issue 2, and then I'm gonna jump on issue 3, and I'll let y'all know later, what's going on with that. Next up, one of my favorite titles that I've been picking up, and this is Moon Knight number 6, and bam. So you see Moon Knight is surrounded by, I guess these are supposed to be vampire demons or something. This is the 1 in 25 Libera cover. I picked this one up because, the cover is dope. I just like that. What y'all think? When y'all see these covers, y'all know I'm a cover lover, so to speak. So y'all let me know what y'all think about the covers. Hit me up in the comments. right after you like and subscribe to the channel. So do all that jazz. And this is cover B. I didn't pick up cover A. I really wasn't digging that one too much, but you know, I got these, so I'm cool with that. And plus, you know, I don't want to get out of hand with trying to get every single cover for every single title, because my money ain't long like that. I ain't part of Money Gang yet. So anyway, but yeah, anyway, this one is the origin story of Hunter's Moon. So if you've been reading it, you know that Hunter's Moon is the other fist of Khonshu, and him and Moon Knight don't see eye to eye, and or he doesn't like Moon Knight. This Mr. Knight, so to speak, or Mr. Knight as he calls himself, he doesn't particularly live up to the standards that Hunter's Moon is wanting them to do. And Hunter's Moon is Dr. Vader, so you will see more in that. Pick it up, find out what's going on with him. He's still, Moon Knight, Mr. Knight is still battling Zodiac. And if you picked up issue 2, you'll see that at the end of it, Zodiac is somebody that was in issue 1. You didn't know it was exactly him, but he reveals himself, and the battle ensues. So check that one out, find out what happens with that battle, how Hunter's Moon plays into it, and find out that origin story as well. Alright, so next up I have Avengers number 51, and this is the Death Hunters. So this is a new arc. I know the Avengers title has kind of let you down as far as their arcs go. I kind of feel like nobody was really digging that She-Hulk arc. I know I wasn't, you know, I read a little bit of it, but I kind of got bored with it and went on to read something else. But yeah, so the one before that was about the Phoenix, and that one kind of ties into this one. And I'm gonna just say the Avengers, or this group of Avengers, they weren't ready. They weren't ready for what was coming for them. It introduces the Deathlocks. If you know about the Deathlock character, makes an appearance, but I don't know if it's that Deathlock or I don't know. It's a cross between the multiverses, so different characters are popping up. And the reason what attracted me to this is, I believe somebody from the Black Comic Lords group on Facebook, one of the groups that I'm a part of on Facebook, they said that Killmonger was in it, and he is. And it's not the Killmonger from the movies, it's the attitude of the Killmonger from the comics. And he come through, and he is taking names and, you know, doing the rest. So check that out. This is a really good title. I enjoyed this particular book. I enjoyed this read. I think I'm gonna enjoy this particular arc of the Avengers. I was gonna drop it from my pull list, but after this one, pumping them brakes. So y'all check this one out. All right. So next up, I got Marvel's Darkhold, Spider-Man issue 1, and this is a one-shot of the Darkhold arc with Marvel Comics. And if you've been reading the Darkhold series, it's like a bunch of one-shots with particular characters, and it's like they've gone into this this alternate universe. And I guess that's the theme right now with Marvel, is the multiverse of these alternate universes or whatever. But this one is Peter Parker's story, and it is a true to heart horror story, and it's a great cross between horror and comics and a mainstream character such as Spider-Man. And I'm gonna tell you, I enjoy reading it, and you know, you gotta read it, you gotta check it out for yourself, because let me see who wrote this actually. Like I said, I like to give people their props, but Alex Paknadal is the writer, Dio Nieves is the artist. But Alex, you did a great job with this particular book. The writing was excellent, and I would definitely like to see more titles that you're writing. In fact, after this, I am going to look up that writer's name and see what else they've done. But it's just that good. It's actually just that good. So y'all check that out. This is definitely, it's a one shot. So if you're not, you know, trying to go into a deep series, or you just, you know, you're at your limit as far as your pull list, you want to add something to it, this is definitely the title to add to it. In fact, I need to see who at Emerald City did this one as their pick of the week, because if you ever go to Emerald City Comics, my local comic book shop in Clearwater, Florida, you'll see when you walk in the door, all the employees, they have their picks of the week, and you know, there's some really good ones in there. So they're a very knowledgeable staff, and I'm kind of interested to see who in particular got this one. I'll let y'all know in the next video. So y'all if y'all have a pick of the week, hit me in the comments. Let me know. By the way, shout out to my man C3. I haven't had a chance to really interact with you too much, but I still be watching your videos, and his channel is Empyre Comics. I love that channel. I hope you did great on your exams. I know you were getting ready for them last week, so salute to you, my brother. And my man at Empyre Comics, I think you're over not too far from me. I found out that you were in Florida, not too far from the Tampa area. So we gotta link up and connect. I'm gonna put their links in the description below so y'all can check out their channels as well. But they're cool brothers that I just enjoy their comic book vlogs. So hopefully y'all enjoy mine, and we keep this comic book culture going. All right, so next up I have Black Panther issue 2, and it's being written by John Ridley, and the artwork is by Juan Cabal. And that is, I think this is cover A. I'm not sure. I got a couple of different covers. Picked up this particular cover, and this is the 1 in 25 Sway cover. I don't like it. I picked it up because Frank saved it for me, but I don't particularly like this particular cover. So it's just weird, the way that pose is, and the liquidation of, I don't know. I just don't like it. It just doesn't set well with me. But anyway, to make up for this cover, I picked up a Miles Morales Black Panther crossover cover. So that's really dope. They're still celebrating Miles's 10th anniversary of the creation of Miles Morales. So this is one of the ones that goes along with it. I do believe I am going to pick up another cover of this one, another copy of this, so I can add it to that 10-year anniversary section, because I picked up multiple covers of them. I'm thinking about just getting all of those slabs, so I can have a wall when I create my comic book room of nothing but the 10th anniversary of Miles Morales cover. So I think that'll be hella dope. But I also got my man Scotty Young's cover as well, and like I said, I always look for Scotty Young covers, and this is a really dope one. I like this one. It's kind of simplistic, not it's a simple cover, but it's really dope, and that Panther goodness on there. So yeah, you guys check that out. I didn't tell you about the story, I guess. Anyway, the story, issue 2, is basically T'Challa's thing of he's going out, and his sleeper agents, he's going out to warn them that somebody is out trying to kill him. Somebody has basically exposed them, so to speak, and he's going out to warn them, and not all of them react in the way that you think they would for somebody that's trying to save their life. So a lot of them have like animosity from a decision that he made as king, and that's one of the things that I have a problem with this new run with Black Panther. And I was thinking that John Ridley is going to do something a little bit different. I'm hoping that this doesn't proceed to be kind of like the Ta-Nehisi Coates Black Panther, and we can get back closer to the Christopher Priest writing style of Black Panther. But a lot of these people real disrespectful, and for T'Challa to be a king, he's still royalty. He may not be the ruler of Wakanda. They've gone to like some other style. I forget the phrase or whatever. I can't remember my governmental phrases as far as a monarchy or oligarchy, whatever. They're not respecting T'Challa for the position that he's in and for what he's done for Wakanda. They a lot of them are still holding animosity because he was gone away and he was trying to save creation, as opposed to just Wakanda. But I don't really like that mentality either. But the disrespect, they gotta stop. Y'all gotta change it up, because you don't see T'Challa is an alpha male, and the Christopher Priest T'Challa was an alpha male, and this one is not so much so, because he's in a position where he's like trying to allow people to do different things. I just don't like that way that it's being written. But I'll give y'all more about that in another video, because that's a whole different story in itself. But yeah, the story is great. I do like the storyline, the plot, and what's going on with it. I just don't like the way they talk to T'Challa. Love the fact that Shuri is doing her thing, and she is being the way that Shuri's character is. That's the way I would like to see her on the screen, and not so much in the role of the Black Panther, because like if you have Shuri as Black Panther, Shuri gonna stand up to Dr. Doom, who T'Challa already be having his hands full dealing with Doom, and Shuri gonna stand up to Namor, who, you know, in the comic books, Namor was about to put her down, you know, in the worst way, like and then T'Challa had to come in and save her. Come on, keep it real. But like I said, that's a whole new video. That's another video. I'm gonna get on my soapbox later, so stay tuned for that. All right, so moving right along, I'm gonna go into this Image Comics, and this is Gunslinger Spawn number 3. This is number 3, third issue, and Gunslinger Spawn is still trying to get acclimated to this new world that he's come upon. He got this little young teenager that's trying to help him out. These archangels who are trying to kill him, and right now the biggest thing on his mind is why in the world would people go to the bathroom in the house? He want to know why you want to go to the bathroom in the house. You know, why are you supposed to go to the bathroom outside in the outhouse? You know, he's from the old Western time, so he's used to the outhouse, and he's trying to figure out where does the smell go, and why people going to the bathroom in the house. I don't know, but he gonna get it together eventually, and hopefully the young dude explain it to him in a way that he can understand. And that lends another question though. You hit me in the comments, because I'm asking questions and I'm trying to find out the answers to them, but it lends to the thing of, do spawns actually go to the bathroom? Because I don't know. Y'all tell me. Somebody, when I meet Todd McFarlane, and hopefully that'll be someday soon this year, when I meet Todd McFarlane, I'm going to ask him that question, and he's gonna say, huh? Like, and look at me like I'm crazy, and I'm gonna come all the way back to Gunslinger Spawn. So y'all, if y'all know the answer to that, y'all let me know. Hit me in the comments. Alright, so next up from Image Comics, I have A Righteous Thirst for Vengeance, and this is an absolutely dope comic. Issues 1 and 2, there's not a lot of dialogue. There hasn't been a lot of dialogue in them, but the story is getting conveyed. The only thing is people are kind of upset because the main character, you don't know his backstory, who he is or anything like that. You just watch, you know, his travels and, you know, how he gets along. That's gonna come. Just be patient. But the way the story is being written right now, and to give my man, who is it, Rick Remender and Andre Lima is the artist on it, to give them their props. The way they're slowly moving along, it doesn't leave you to where it's so slow where you're like, you know, I can't keep up, I don't want to deal with this. But it's also just kind of spoon feeding you until you get to a big reveal of who the main character is. He seems like a really, you know, good guy who's just out doing, you know, he's out being an assassin. So I don't know. So anyway, we'll figure out who he is, but this is a great story. If you're not reading anything, if you need something to start your pull list, this is a great book to pick up. So y'all check that out. And this was a recommendation when it first came out by my man Frank in Emerald City, and like I say, they know their stuff, and he was right. This is turning out to be a great title. Alright, so next up I have The Army of Darkness, 1979. This is from Dynamite Comics, and it is being written by my man Rodney Barnes. And if you watch my previous videos, you'll know that Ash from The Army of Darkness, if you watch the movies, he is kind of in back in the day where the movie The Warriors, that's where kind of like the story is being written from, and he's out and he's trying to find the, I'm not even gonna say the name of the book of evil or whatever. Try to get it out the hands of all these people who are, you know, trying to be evil and try to get power or whatever. So I have to catch up. I don't think I read issue 3, so I got to read 3. Then I'm gonna read 4, and then I'll be caught up with it. But it is a great book. Rodney Barnes is doing absolutely magical work. He is absolutely hands down my top favorite writer right now in comic books, and anything that he puts out, you know, I'm definitely picking up and reading. So you know, shout out to my man Rodney Barnes. Hope to see you soon. Alright, so next up from Boom Studios, this is written by James Tynion. This is the spinoff from Something That's Killing the Children. This is issue 3, The House of Slaughter, and this is the whole backstory of Aaron and Jace's relationship, how they come to be friends. As you know, they're roommates if you've read 1 and 2. House of Slaughter, it's pretty much, if you've read Something That's Killing the Children and you know Erica Slaughter, this is her training grounds, the house that she came out of. So House of Slaughter is the training ground for these monster hunters, monster killers, and Aaron and Jace are members of House of Slaughter, telling about how they got together and their friendship and everything like that. So it is definitely a good read. You guys might want to pick that up if you're, like I said, if you're into Something That's Killing the Children. This kind of brings the whole story to give it a little bit of more 3D dimensional aspects to the story. So definitely check that out. I recommend it. Alright, next up from DC Comics, I have Legends of the Dark Knight, and this is number 8. And remember, I was telling you guys, if you watched the last video about a particular character and the reason why I was picking up these titles, and boom, there she is. This is Ghost, and she's the sole reason why I picked up this particular run. I don't know if she's gonna have a future in Batman comics or whatever. She's a new character, but she is the leader of the Ghost Dogs, and the Ghost Dogs are like a band of thieves, and they're basically stealing to help the poor, like a Robin Hood crew. And she's the leader. Batman catches up to her. He kind of charges her with, like, I'm gonna take you in, or turn you over to Chief Gordon. And she explains herself. She explains why she's doing what she's doing, and it kind of makes sense to him in a way, and I guess he's trying to relate or whatever. He has some empathy for her, and yeah, so I don't know where it's going to go from there, if she's going to be in future titles. She doesn't really have any superpowers other than being fearless and being super agile, and that sounds like somebody who can become a Robin, or who is a part of Batman's crew. So we'll see what happens with that. See if Batman actually helps her out in her plight, so she can no longer be a part of the band of thieves, but a leader of a band of productive individuals. So who society hasn't done hasn't given any love to, by the way. So that's why she's in the spot that she's in. But all right. Next up, I have Justice League Incarnate number 2, and that's a dope cover. That's a sinister looking cover. And I do believe that character is called Demon. And I've seen the Demon character. I don't know, because it has the S like the Sentry, but that's Marvel Comics, so never mind. I don't know what's up with that, but I do know that this is Val-Zod, or I think it's Val-Zod, I'm not sure. But this Justice League is the alternate universe's Justice League, and it's the Black Superman is the main character, and he has to deal with the Demon character. So I haven't read issue number 1. I still gotta find it, because when it first came out I wasn't as interested, but then I saw that the Black Superman was fighting the Demon character on the cover, and I was like, that looks pretty interesting, so I want to know more. It was just on issue 2, so that's why it's in that pull list. So, or it wasn't in the pull list, I just grabbed it off the shelf. So anyway, check that out. If you know more about it, hit me in the comments and we can chat a little bit. We can talk a little bit. Y'all can educate a brother. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so next up from DC Comics, Black Label and Hill House Comics. I guess that's the collaboration, but this is Refrigerator Full of Heads number 3. And I'm going to tell you, this right here by Rio Yoyers and Tom Fowler, I am absolutely loving this particular series. It is very entertaining. It's dope as hell. And real quick, the couple that I was telling you about that are the main characters in the story, they go down, and the wife is a creator. She's trying to get her creative juices flowing, so she goes to this little town, this little oceanside town, and they basically are there to to get her groove back with her creativity, so she can finish a book or whatever she's doing. The husband is like a little loopy guy. He goes out to this bar and ends up getting into it with these bikers. The bikers are pissed off. They chase him. He jumps off the bridge into the water, and as they're in the water, he ends up finding this axe. Once he finds the axe, the guardian of the axe is a giant great white shark who you would never think would be there in that particular spot. So he ends up chopping the head off of or him or the wife, I can't remember who chopped the head off of the shark, but the head of the shark gets chopped off, but the head is still alive. So they end up taking the head back and the axe back, and they take it back and they kind of stash it. They end up running into the biker gang who's still trying to kill them, and it results in a refrigerator full of heads. I'll just say that. So anyway, there's more to the story. It's not just that, but it finds out that the leader of the biker gang is looking for the axe, and she's a chick that she wants this power, and she's already collecting these other artifacts. And once she gets all of them together, she's supposed to have this supreme power. So she's basically narrowing it down, and you also find out who the couple are. And everything's not as it seems. You'll find out more to it, but it is an absolutely dope story. If you're looking for something to read, pick it up. That's all I can tell you. Pick it up, you know, just like back in the day. All right, so my last book is Nubia and the Amazons. This is DC Comics, and it is issue number 3, and it is being written by Stephanie Williams and Vita Ayala, and it is absolutely dope. I'm gonna tell you, I'm pretty happy with my pull list, because right now there are some very dope stories being told in comic books. And you know, if you're new to comic books and you're looking for a jump on point, right now is a great jump on point, because a lot of great movies are being made, a lot of good shows are being made, and the comic books that they're all based off of are getting better. They're getting richer as far as the storyline goes and the artwork and everything like that. It's a great day in comics, so y'all need to check that out. Anyway, Nubia is the queen of Themyscira now, and she used to be the guardian of Doom's Doorway. Doom's Doorway is this gateway, this portal that leads to Hades, and she was there to keep anything bad from coming through. So now that she's kind of retired and she's become the queen, it's time to get a new guardian for the doorway. But in the background, you see Medusa. Medusa's pissed off because she got her head knocked off by Nubia. So she's trying to find her head, or her spirit is, and she's basically possessing other Amazonians and using their bodies to basically get what she wants. And in the meanwhile, she's creating a whole bunch of chaos. My girl Nubia has some haters out there that are pissed off because she's a queen. At the same time, she's trying to struggle to move from being a warrior to a queen, and you know, she's trying to find herself. So all of that, put all that together, mix it up, and you got a dope ass story. So that is why I'm very high on this book. I am definitely thinking that this is something that you should pick up, and it is one of my picks of the week as far as must read. So that is what I picked up. On a side note, this particular book is, as you see, it's The Walking Dead. This is from that episode where the governor, in his little room, he has all of these fish tanks full of heads or whatever, you know, looking all glamorous like some exotic saltwater fish or something that Michonne finds. But that is where this cover is from, and being that Michonne is one of my favorite characters on The Walking Dead, I love the show. I haven't caught up to it. I think, you know, everybody kind of faded off, so I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, I like the cover, so it was strictly a cover buy. So that's why I picked that up too. But before I get out of here, as you might have noticed, this is something that just came in the mail as I was making this video. I don't know why I'm acting like I'm a novice at this. It's what I do on a daily. Alright, so this is a mail call. This is from Mr. Andrew Bridges in Virginia. I ordered this off eBay the other day, and I'm very surprised that it came today. But right along with doing the spec thing, I was watching one of the guys' videos on, I can't remember whose video it was that I was watching, but it was about the Spider-Verse. And I think it was Comics Historian. But anyway, he was telling the whole story, of the full story of the Spider-Verse. And I was like, I know I need to pick that up because Billy Morales is, and if Miles Morales comes to the big screen, and other than just the Spider-Verse, the cartoon part of it, but in the big screen, and then his sister Billy Morales comes, And then Spider-Zero, who I believe, and I don't think they confirmed it, but I believe that Spider-Zero is actually Billy Morales from an alternate universe all grown up. But anyway, to go along with that speculation, I ordered a couple of books, and this is the first one to arrive, and he put heavy on it. It's a sticker that says heavy. Spider-Verse he wrote on it, and then he puts heavy. I don't know what that means, but anyway, yeah. So this is the extra, I think it's the variant where it was in the pack, the Walmart pack. So this is what I picked up from Mr. Andy, and this is by Jed McKay, and this has all of the Spider-Men on it. So all the different Spider-Men are supposed to be on this cover, but it was mainly about Spider-Zero here. And yeah, I got a couple of copies of this coming. This is the first one, and this app looks like it is in very good condition. I'll do my whole grading thing later to figure out, you know, where it ranks, but it does look like a 9.8 candidate as advertised. And thank you, Andy. I appreciate you. I can't remember his eBay store name, but I'll put it in the comments below, and y'all check him out and see what else he has that he's selling on eBay. I don't particularly sell anything on eBay. I'm greedy. Whatever comes through that I acquire, I keep it for myself, at least until I get more subscribers, and then I can start doing some giveaways. But nevertheless, hope you guys enjoy your Christmas. Make sure that you give love if you don't give anything else, and give love to people that are completely unexpected, so you can see that big smile on their face and see that appreciation. Continue to evolve as a people. That's what I always preach, and stay tuned for the next video. Continue to evolve. It's your man Jay, Evolutionary Comics. Holla at your boy.